What's up, all you guys? Welcome back. Let's talk about Shock G's relationship with Tupac, the full details. Shock G was a OG. He was 7 years older than Tupac, so he was born in 1964. He was Tupac's OG that put him on, that gave him his first tour, and was his mentor. Shock G was a crazy personality, often dressing up as Humpty Dumpty, big noses. He had a lot of crazy music from the Oakland Bay Area. Tupac moved to Meriden in 1988 at 17 years old. He was traveling from Baltimore, born in New York. Finally, Tupac had found a home and he needed to grow. Tupac looked towards Shock G as a mentor and helper. Shock G put him on. He put Tupac on the stage. Tupac was having his own openings. He was fairly unknown. He was definitely not famous. It was Pac though. A teenage Pac. Who would have known that he would blossom into what he was? But let's talk about Tupac in Digital Underground. Tupac was the hype man. He was the lowest ranking member. He was unknown, but he was the future. Shock G didn't even know how big Tupac would become. But he gave him game. So every Tupac fan appreciates Shock G for what he did. And we know he just recently passed away, which is very sad news. Condolences to the family. Shock G's right here with multiple gold chains on, looking like a D-boy, looking like a G. Settling in with none other than Tupac, who's already got 4-finger rings. He's got everything lined up. You could see it right there. Tupac's ripped and so is Shock G. These guys were a force. Tupac would often dress up in a baby diaper to get the crowd going. He was more about the comedy. He wasn't serious yet. He didn't sign his independent contract till 1991 at 20 years old. Right now it was a 17, 18, 19-year-old Tupac. Could you even believe that? Tupac thanked Shock G for one of the greatest moments of his life. He even said it himself that times with Shock G were so memorable. He was put on. Everybody got a good look at Tupac. They knew he was the future. He was a bright, shining star, bright kid. He had it all. The potential. Tupac even met Crips, Bloods in LA because of Shock G. He was actually quite famous. He met Keefe D. Apparently they clowned him when Tupac wanted a hit of the Green and the Crips, the Rolling 60s, and the Southside Crips were chilling and they were all smoking and Tupac was quite embarrassed. Keefe even said in an interview that the first time he met Tupac, he was in a diaper, so Tupac does know the Southside Crips before the violence happened in 1996. He knows them fairly well. Orlando was a bit younger, so he didn't know him, but Keefe D, everybody knew. Tupac knew Keefe D ever since 1989, folks, 88. He was a major figure. Shock G was his OG, he was his mentor. It was the Oakland, the Bay Area type connection. Tupac didn't move to Compton, didn't join the Bloods. He was Oakland, the Bay based. You could see him talk about it, even in his later interviews with Death Row. He said, I'll always be thankful to Oakland area for giving him game. MC Hammer was still his friend till his last days. Every Tupac fan needs to appreciate Shock G. He's a legend. Anybody who's Tupac's friend was legend. But this man was real. Unfortunately, they had a fallout over money. Tupac wasn't being paid his dues. You could hear that from Suge Knight himself. And Tupac moved on as an independent artist and had a more ruthless, rugged look, which would even sell more. Shock G was the man. Condolences to his family. Rest in peace, Shock G. Rest in peace, Tupac. Tupac forever, all you guys. Make sure to like and share this video with your friends, guys, and tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Also, smash that subscribe button if you're new. Peace out and have a great day. Wow.